आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News.
Today is Constitution Day, also known as Samvidhan Divas, which is celebrated in our country on the 26th of November every year to commemorate the adoption of the Constitution of India on this day in 1949.
On 26 November 1949, the Constituent Assembly of India adopted the Constitution of India, which came into effect from 26th of January 1950. The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment on 19th of November 2015 notified the decision of the Government of India to celebrate the 26th day of November every year as Constitution Day to promote Constitution values among citizens.
स्वतंत्रता को बल देता है, समता न्याय का फल देता है, जिसकी बदौलत भारत देश को मिला यहाँ सम्मान है। भारत का संविधान है।
The Constitution of India was framed by the Constituent Assembly, set up under the Cabinet Mission Plan of 1946. The Assembly held its first meeting on the 9th of December 1946 and elected Dr. Sachhidanand Sinha, the oldest member of the Assembly, as the Provisional President. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru called upon the members to take the pledge of dedication.
At this solemn moment, when the people of India, through suffering and sacrifice, have secured freedom, I, a member of the Constituent Assembly of India, do dedicate myself in all humility to the service of India and her people, to the end that this ancient land attain her rightful place in the world and make her full and willing contribution to the promotion of world peace and the welfare of mankind.
On December the 11th, 1946, the Assembly elected Dr. Rajendra Prasad as its permanent chairman. Highlighting the role of the Constituent Assembly and an infant nation, Dr. Rajendra Prasad said,
मैं ये भी मानता हूँ कि इस कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली को पूरा अख्तियार, मुकम्मल अख्तियार इस बात का है कि वो अपनी कार्रवाई जिस तरह से चाहे करे, इसके अंदर वो जो कुछ करना चाहे करे और इसमें किसी भी बाहर की ताकत को अख्तियार नहीं है कि इसकी कार्रवाइयों में वो कुछ भी हस्तक्षेप या दस्तंदाजी कर सके।
Members of the Constituent Assembly represented the different ideologies and diverse culture of our great nation. The Constituent Assembly set up 13 committees for framing the Constitution. The drafting committee under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was charged with the Herculean task of preparing the draft constitution. He said,
"Let us leave aside slogans. Let us leave aside words which frighten people. Let us even make concession to the prejudices of our opponents. Bring them in so that they may willingly join with us on marching upon that road, which, as I said, if we walk long enough, must necessarily lead us to unity."
Despite the diverse opinions, the Constituent Assembly solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic.
Having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure
The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution in the world, containing 395 articles, 22 parts and 12 schedules. The sections on fundamental rights and fundamental duties in the Constitution of India lay down a foundation for the appropriate behaviour and conduct of citizens. The directive principles guide that the state shall strive to promote the welfare of the people by securing and protecting as effectively as it may, a social order in which justice, social, economic and political, shall inform all the institutions of the national life.
Quality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual.
People of India are the ultimate custodians of the Constitution. It is in them that sovereignty vests, and it is in their name that the Constitution was adopted. The Constitution empowers the citizen, but the citizen too empowers the Constitution by following it, by protecting it, and by preserving it to make it more meaningful with words and deeds.